Hey, do we ever really sit back and think like what drives a person crazy? I don't think we ever sit back and say, "Hey man, I wonder what drove him insane or what made that person do that shit." I don't think we never really think like what what triggered in this human that made it do shit. I wonder is it the I wonder is are those things like tests for us to make I'm starting to think like I'm starting to really think that we are designed to be exactly what we're supposed to be anyway. Because I think the system wants us to I think the system wants us to follow what it wants us to be. Like it wants this to be this design. Like if I want you to be evil, I need to put the evilest things in front of you to make sure that that comes out. Because I need you to be evil. Okay, that's one thing, right? But what happens when you don't follow it? Like, what happens when you don't follow what's getting put in front of you to trigger it, right? Okay, I'll tell y'all with me, right? Like, I am really supposed to be a level of evil that is unimaginable. Right? The the good parts of me is because I put them there. That's not what I'm supposed to be at all. So in return from that, it's gonna be a little difficult at times. You know? So what triggers it for other motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, it's like if I need you to be this and you don't be this, what happens? Because all our lives are already designed like it is. Like, so if you supposed to be a whore and your movie is wrote out for you to be a whore and you try to be a good woman, bitch, your life is gonna be hard as hell. It just is. If you're designed to be a whore and you're telling yourself, I don't want to be this whore, right? I do not want to be this person, and you don't become it, what happens? The system gets all fucked up. The system starts throwing you bombs, it starts throwing you missiles because you didn't follow the plan. Like the evil, like I use me for an example so y'all can understand this more, right? I am supposed to be an evil. The design that I have is supposed to be so evil, y'all. Like I don't think you under it's supposed to be merciless. It's supposed to be evil. It's supposed to be unforgiving. Shit like that. When I try to download those files and I try to operate on them, 10 times harder. So everybody here, I wonder what are you really supposed to be? Because if you follow the design of what you're supposed to be, you don't notice how like your life will go easier. Like, do everybody here even notice that? Your life goes 100% easier if you follow the design of it. You try to change it, it hurts. That's in anything in life. Like, let's think about it. A girl that has no ass, like at all, like she got weight on her, her butt is flat or some shit like that. For her to get a round ass, it's going to hurt because that's not the design. She's not supposed to be this. So for her to get her ass fat like that, it's going to hurt her one way or another, right? That does make sense to the regular human that can think, right? Of course, because you broke the fucking design. If a nigga is 5'2" and he wants to be 6'2", it's going to hurt you severely to do it. If you niggas are walking around with 2-inch cocks and then you try to go get some surgery to get you a cock to feel like a man, your whole life gonna be fucked up because you wasn't meant to have these options. Do y'all understand? Like, does that not make sense? Anything you want to do to change something is going to hurt you. Why is that? Why do y'all think that humans are designed like that? Why is it to the point for us to change, it has to hurt? It's a brilliant thought, I know, right? Because it's a brilliant nigga. But change will hurt you. I don't want you to be this. I need you to be this. Picture like one of them let's say when these gangsters become pastors and shit like that, right? Inside of him, he gonna have a genetic in him that's gonna be like, man, stop playing with me, because that's what he naturally supposed to be. Why do we think that? Let me go get my phone and take a couple callers before we get the show going. How's everybody's doing? Hey, listen, if you need anything advertised, make sure you get in my DM. Sunday, we are rapping in here. All the slots almost done. I ain't gonna be listening to that much of that stupid shit, man. Sunday, we are having the mic open. Let me hear that shit, man. But we'll get to that in a minute. But what I was gonna say, yeah, I forgot. But yeah, like who we supposed to be is just who we supposed to be in a nutshell. Let's see something. Hey, Ty. Hey, Ty. This is the second time I let you on stage. That's a blessing.
Oh, well, bless me. Good
How you
morning.
doing? How you doing? What's up with you? Are you excellent today?
Always.
Absolutely.
When I came in the room, you were saying how you were meant to be evil or whatever. I don't think no one's meant to be completely anything. All humans are supposed to have like good balance, duality. That's the most like God-like thing to do. So yes, it's
Mhm.
gonna hurt to be changed, and then nobody's supposed to be anything. God's gifts to humans specifically is free will. So I could be on the path to per se be a whore, but if I want to be a outstanding woman, yes, it's gonna hurt because pressures make diamonds. So I'm gonna have to go through different struggles to like raise my vibrations and change my path. Nothing's gonna be easy. If it's easy, I probably shouldn't want it. I should strive for more, right?
All right. If that's your theory, the reason why I like calling you up here sometimes because you have a challenging thought and it's so like primitive. I like it. It's really like a brilliant thing. I know because it's like you want to try God, and I understand, right? But no human does not have a choice. If I'm designed to be 5'8" and unhandsome, guess what my design is gonna be, Ty? 5'8" and unhandsome,
That's gonna
right?
be like your aesthetic design. But if you're 5'8" and handsome, the thing unhandsome, the ways that you can increase that is by being intelligent, by being charming, by presenting yourself well, by accruing more money. There's other things that you can do to balance
Absolutely,
that to do other
absolutely.
things.
So let's
So it's about
so
having understanding of self and understanding your free will and then the control of your choices, people, places, and things.
okay, it don't matter how much money that 5'8" unhandsome nigga has, baby. If you have a baby with him that's a son, probability will be unhandsome. Change that. Change that. You can't, right? Because the seed giver is still 5'8" and unhandsome. Hey, Todd, you're pregnant with a boy. Get him being handsome out your mind, sis. His daddy's ugly. Why would he be handsome?
Because his mom is not.
Okay, but the seed comes from the father. The genetic, the design of it comes from the father, right? There is no feature that you have that can make your unhandsome son's, your unhandsome's baby daddy's son look better that you have. There's nothing we can take out your face and make it better. If his daddy's ugly, your son will probably be ugly.
I
It's
don't
okay
think
though.
that's true. I've seen two people I would consider unattractive make very beautiful children.
If a zebra and a zebra have a baby, what do they have, baby?
A
They
horse,
don't,
maybe.
and they don't have a dwarf. They don't. No, they don't have a zebra and a zebra having sex, and if she gets pregnant with the little zebra box, if she says, "Hey, I'm pregnant, zebra," what do they have? They're not having a squirrel. Ty. What do they have?
Right, they're having a zebra. What's your point?
Okay, my point is you can't change certain things. Look, in this situation, your baby daddy in that situation, he comes from a long line of unhandsome 5'8" niggas.
But
He's not.
so that's something, okay, what is unhandsome going to stop him from doing? It won't stop him from being a
It
model
won't
because
stop
being
him from
ugly is
making
going to
a.
be aesthetically pleasing. It's going to stop him from maybe making another aesthetically pleasing, depending on who, because beauty is through perspective to who. So he's a man being beautiful. Let me
He's
use a different
still
thing. Being
ugly.
beautiful. Okay,
Now,
but as a man, there's so
now
many things you can do to being ugly for a man does not matter. You can have money, you
he
can
got to
have
write that
success, you
on
can
his
have
shirt.
status.
He got to write it on his
Okay,
shirt. He's still ugly. When you walk in on
okay.
Thanksgiving with his ugly ass, they're gonna be like Tyler, ugly boyfriend, until they find out he rich. Yes or no?
Once they find out he rich, I'll never hear he's ugly again.
Oh, okay, but
Or
he's still ugly and rich, Ty. It doesn't matter. He's ugly and rich. It doesn't make him handsome
okay,
because
so this ugly nigga, he
fuck.
might give me an ugly baby, but he can probably like encourage nepotism in my son's life, right? If he's rich.
And
So
your
there's
son
other things that will
ugly.
be
Your son
beneficial.
ugly, Ty. He ugly
But
too.
he's
And
not
then and
hungry.
your
He won't be
grandbaby is
hungry.
ugly too. So you gonna come from a bunch of ugly niggas with money. That's what you make.
All right,
God
it's a whole
damn.
bunch of attractive people,
Damn.
hungry, broken, fucking for survival. I'll take
Okay,
ugly with money for 1,000.
but you can fix broke. You cannot fix ugly. Doesn't matter. If he walks in a room,
But beauty doesn't really have any value for
your
real.
man is ugly, Ty. This ugly ass nigga you fucking with, what does it matter because he got some money? He's still ugly. Like if I'm your old nigga and then you come back with an ugly one with money, I'm still gonna be like, damn, your nigga ugly as a motherfucker. What happened? And he got money. I mean,
He's
yeah, but he's
ugly, but
ugly.
maybe he's more masculine than you. So I'd rather
He's
have an ugly
uglier than
masculine
me, Ty.
man than
He's
an
uglier than me, Ty.
attractive.
Ty, he
I don't
uglier
want
than
no
me.
sassy
Nah,
ass nigga hollering out. I
he
look better than
uglier.
him.
Hey, he
What the
uglier
fuck?
than me. It don't matter. He uglier regardless. You still went down. The fuck you talking about? You had to go to the level of
No,
that you can manage. That's
a
it.
man's status is not by his like attractiveness, maybe by his physical build, by his finances, how he can provide for a woman, provide for a family, and lead his household. A fine
Absolutely.
nigga doesn't mean anything to an
No, no,
easy hoe.
no,
Like, what is
no,
that
no,
gonna do?
no, no. Absolutely. His other traits are the most important. Don't get it. Look, a ugly nigga can. We saying the same thing, just two different ways. A ugly nigga can get any girl he want if his life is together. The handsome nigga does not have to have his life together. He'll get any bitch he want. It's the same outcome. But the ugly nigga got to do a lot of shit to get that. And when you walk in a room with him, ain't no power on him because the first thing we see is your nigga is ugly. That's the first thing we see. When
That's
we
not the
judge,
first thing you're gonna see. The first thing,
man,
so
I'm
if I
looking at
had an
who's fucking
unattractive
you.
son, the first thing I'm gonna think of is your posture, how you smell, how you're presenting yourself, and then how you sound. If all of those things are in order, because that's your influence, how you look physically can be altered. Some niggas be ugly until they open their mouth, or until they can be quiet all the time, but they dress well and they have a certain aura about them that changes the aesthetic features. Like, I don't know. I think you have a lot of control about how people perceive you if you understand the power of your voice and
Yeah, but
body
when you
language.
walk in the room, the people gonna judge you by what you're on your arm with, regardless. You walk in the room and we don't know nothing. We're judging you off who has took you. Okay, so he walked in
That's
the
why you
room.
walk in the room like fuck me and the best. I be the best dressed, and when you do open your mouth, have something to say or be very
Okay, no, no,
interesting.
no, no. I'm talking about. I'm just. All men is judging you off your nigga. That's just what it is. We're judging you by what you walk in the
Well,
room
I
with.
don't think I'm dealing with any homosexual men, so no men that's judging me is they're judging me off the status of the other men I deal with, not the attractiveness. They
Whatever
wouldn't
you
give a
let's
fuck if he's ugly.
no, no. We look at the whole package. We not zoned in just on his fucking face. We look at the nigga you come from, regardless. And if you got a
I've never
lower
had.
nigga, look, let me tell you something. If you got a nigga that attracts low amount of humans when he walks in the room, that says something about you. That says that you can't control him. That means
No,
you can't be worth that to me. If you ain't got that nigga on your arm, you just got that. That's it. That's the way I
but
look at it
that
because
that nigga is not based off of being attractive, especially
I'm
for
not
men. A
saying that.
lot of
I'm not
attractive men
saying
are
that.
not that nigga. They're bitch ass niggas.
I'm
They like I
I'm
don't even
not
care about no nigga who
saying
cares about
that.
beauty
Listen,
pageants.
listen. I'm not saying it. Look, we're not locking in on his face. The fact of the matter is, if he's ugly, he's not a flex. You cannot poke your chest out like that. You cannot come around rolling your eyes like that. You cannot. Look, he can have all the other things you want. Yes, the fuck he can. There is no way you can do that. You cannot beat your chest on this man if this man does not attract that much attention. No, you can't.
Yes, I can because he got the attention of me without having the face card, right? That means that he gets attracted to the other one without having the face card. That's the easiest thing to do. So that means he has to have the
After he
conversation.
opened
That means
his
he has to have the
wallet.
money. That's not probably not after he opens. Well, a lot of time ugly
Well, how
niggas
is he
are
gonna do it?
doing this
How is he gonna do
with
it?
conversation, with how he controls the room. Like a lot of the time, it'd be just how niggas maneuver themselves and handle you that attract women. I don't think most women they be dealing with ugly niggas because we don't really care about how they look. Me personally, yes,
You
I love a very attractive man, but like, no, I'm looking for a man, and your how you look. I don't even feel like that plays into a man outside
No,
of
no,
like
no,
your
no,
gender.
no. It's not. We're not locking in on his face. Listen to what I'm saying. We're not locking in on his face. A nigga who is ugly and a nigga who's handsome can definitely hit the same girl with no problem. It's just one has to work extremely hard. He has to walk in the room and lead with what he is, not who he is. He has to lead. Hey, this is what I have. Like when an old nigga come up to you in the store, you cannot tell me an old picture of old wrinkly Nate Andrews man. You saw Set It Off before, right? Yes, right. If Nate Andrews, you saw Set It Off before, right? Right? Ty? Ty, if
Yeah,
you saw, okay, so if Nate Andrews come up to you in Target, his first thought of you is, who's this old spice ass old man walking to me with suspenders on? Now, you can't tell me he gets handsome when he say, hey baby, I got a 401k. I currently have like 987,000 in cash. My liquid is this. He's handsome now?
he's resourceful. He may have something to offer me.
Oh, you don't love us anyway. You just used them. You don't love niggas. That don't make sense. Yeah, how could he get handsome when he start running down numbers?
I never said an ugly nigga becomes handsome. I say he could have
You
other qualities
did.
that can, I say he could have other qualities that make you attractive. Being attractive is not based in your aesthetic features. You can be attractive from your voice. You can be attractive from your body language. You can be attractive from the way you dress, the things you say, the things you think, the way
And your
other men respect you, the
401k.
other way other women respect you. No, that's a way that you can be resourceful. So if you're unattractive and having a baby with you is going to give me other seed, well, how else could you benefit me? Because having your child is not a benefit. Having a man's
Okay.
child should be a benefit to me, right? So already having your child is just okay. I'm going to carry a child for you. This nigga's going to be ugly, so I'm having a child. Who's going to have to work harder at life. How can you make my life easier to make this child easier? How can you make me comfortable? How can you entertain me? How can you show me compassion? There are other things for a man that's more important than how he looks physically. If we were
Okay.
talking about
Okay.
women, I think that's a different conversation.
Okay. No, I just asked you if Nate Andrews walked up to you and told you what he has. Now you gonna fuck him?
I didn't say I was going to fuck him. I
You
said
gotta
that now.
fuck him to get the money. How you get the money if you ain't gonna fuck him?
Well, no, no, I'm not
You
fucking with
are
somebody.
going to fuck him if he want to get you. If that old ass man come up to you and he's old and his appearance to you is nothing, and then he tells you he rich, and then you're gonna get wet. That means you're. It's like prostitution. Ty, that doesn't
No,
make
no, I
sense.
didn't say I was going to get wet. So, right, if a man walks up to
How
me
you
and
gonna
how he
fuck if
looks
you
is
ain't wet?
because I never said I was going to fuck. You
You
said
are gonna
what?
fuck.
No, that's not true. So for one, I don't have to fuck her for survival. I don't have to fuck men to get my hair done, to get my
Is he getting
nails
your
done,
number?
pay
Is
my
he getting
rent.
your number? Is he getting your number? Yes or no?
It depends on how he has that conversation. You telling me
He
you have
is
money does
getting
nothing
your
for me.
number. If he said you just
No,
said
you can't.
his
You don't
whole
know me
everything.
to just tell me what's happening. No,
Okay, I just
no.
gave you a scenario and you said, okay, well maybe that's resourceful. That's what you said.
Okay, maybe
Okay.
that's resourceful. So
So
now he
does he
has
get your
about
number?
three. This it depends on the next 3 minutes of this conversation in the grocery store. How he continues. If he continues to present himself as a creep who I have to fuck for this money, no, thank you. I don't have to fuck for
Is
money,
it
and you're not
okay? So,
attractive enough. So
uh,
if whatever happens in this
huh?
conversation, you say something that makes me inclined to continue to give you my time and pay you my attention, then maybe the chances of you being old, unattractive, and having money is not going to make that a done deal. No, it just is
Okay,
like
all
it
right.
might make me want to hear what you got to say, and if you got something worth hearing, I'm gonna continue to listen,
Okay, okay.
just
So
like you.
let's hypothetically say if he does, once he tell you he rich, in the next 3 minutes of that conversation, he says everything else you want to hear. Does the old man who just wasn't handsome to you get your phone number?
Yeah,
Okay, so if he gets the phone number, he's one step closer to the pussy. Yes or no?
yeah,
All
right.
right.
But
So
the thing is
so
about
it
this man is that he led with his money, so now he's gonna have to spend the money before he gets
okay,
the
okay.
pussy.
Listen,
So
that's fine. However way he got to do it. I'm just saying they're the same. Because if it's one that you were attracted to and he said the right things to you and he got your number, they both in the same spot. They both at base two. Still, they're both right here. But like you said, the other
right,
one
so he
now
compromised being unattractive and old for having resources and a good conversation. That's why
so
for
that
men, your attractiveness does not matter. He was
because of
the
y'all
alpha
because
man in the situation because as a beta man, you came in and was pretty and didn't have to say anything. He
you
knows he's
damn right he
unattractive,
didn't.
so
And
he
you
was
still
alpha and
fuck.
had to use this conversation.
That's
Okay,
prostitution, Todd.
as a man, why do you
That's
want to be a
prostitution.
concubine? Like,
But
chill. Like,
that's
get your
prostitution. So any nigga should be able to walk up to you and say how much it costs then. Because it's prostitution. If you can get wet for the nigga you don't like, that's prostitution. You
okay,
gotta get wet for the nigga you like too, right? That is
right.
so basically everybody sell pussy around this month. That's what it is. Because if
Everybody
you
is in a transactional relationship, whether you want
okay,
to call it selling
that's
pussy
all
or
there go.
however. Men and women. Men are dealing for what a woman offers them. Women are dealing with
A
men for
girl don't
what they
gotta offer
offer
us
them.
nothing. She don't have to offer us nothing. All she gotta do is look like something we like, and you know that. Let's not do that. She ain't gotta offer us shit. She do not
I
gotta
don't think.
walk in the room. All she gotta do is know how to act. If she know how to act, she will get picked and look like if she's the
Yes, know how
attraction
to
you
act.
like.
So offer is not.
Yes.
I'm not always talking about physical things. So offer would be sex. Offer would be having an attractive person. Offer would be having companion. She offer you something. You're dealing with that woman because she offers you something. You have money, but you hate having to call people and pay bills. She offers you something.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be
Okay.
a
Well,
dollar.
that's resourceful. I agree with you. That is resourceful. Now, if the old man gets the number, and let's say he does start buying you things, and you gotta fuck him, right? If he don't like your pussy, can he just stop talking to you, and that's okay?
Yeah, it was a transactional relationship. That's
That's
why if you leave with
prostitution.
them, okay,
There you go. That's all I'm saying. It is prostitution. You got paid,
right,
right? Shit. Yeah. So that's
right,
what I'm saying. Prostitution. So that's the way.
right.
That's the. But I think in today's time, most girls are on prostitution. They're not really trying to like love you or no shit like that. Why would they try to do that? Why? But most men don't even. Ty, I ain't never told a girl I need her to love me ever in my life. Ever. I just need you to just do what I say and don't give me no headache and shit like that. That's it. I don't. I've never said, "Hey, I want you to love me." I've never said that ever. Because I know for a fact that is, I agree with you. That is transactional. It's up and down. It's not even realistic. It's if as long as I'm doing what you want me to do, you are gonna love me. The moment I go a different way from doing what you want, you will not love me. That's why I
Right.
never
People only
said
have unconditional love for their children and sometimes
I
not
don't
even
have
them.
it for that.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
I think
Uh-uh.
relationships are very conditional. And the moment you stop serving me, I don't think we still have a relationship that's worth it. Time is very limited.
My
Why would I
son
waste
can't
time
shoot
with you?
me. He can't shoot me and I love him the same. Ever again. It's ever again. You cannot shoot me and then I love you like you. No, the fuck I don't. Turn that shit off. As a human being, we can turn off love for anything. All it takes is for one thing we don't like. That's it. That's one. You can love you can love a man, but if he does anything to your child you don't like, that love is off switch, man. Click, it's off. Like so it does. Look, that's why I always carry it like this. It can't be that real. Love cannot be that fucking real if you can manipulate where it goes. It can't be that real. If I can manipulate anything in my hand, it can't be that solid. It don't make sense. I can manipulate who I love or who I don't love or when I don't want to love. I can manipulate that. Because if that's the case, the
That
first
doesn't
man
make
you
love not real. That just means that people don't have a good understanding of what love is. We have like this fairy tale thing that love is a feeling that can never change, break, or be altered, but everything in life is constantly changing and people change, things grow, moments don't last forever. I don't think there's a way to be in love with somebody forever. I can love you, I can fall in love with you, but I think after that, I'm not tolerating you, but I'm like growing with you. We're not in love no more. That's only a moment.
so okay, so do you think the man you loved 5 years ago, you still love him today if he's with another girl?
Being with the other girl doesn't matter. It's 5 years later. He's more than likely a different person. Things have changed. It's not even the same person. No, I don't
So do you
love him.
love
I
him
loved him
still?
before. No, I loved him before. I maybe love the memories we have together, but I don't know him right now to say I love him.
Okay. So do you the man that you how many men in your life have you like overloved?
One,
One.
maybe two.
Okay. Two. So let's just hypothetically say two. So both of these two guys was over the line, like these was my favorite, like that. They're type. These two, right?
Right, right.
Okay. Can if those two men call you on two different weekends back to back to go out of town, do you go out of town with both?
No,
Yes, you do.
no, I don't.
Yes, you will.
For what?
Because you love them over the line, Ty. That's why.
If I left you over the line and I don't talk to you anymore, that means that you did something to cross the line. It is or it isn't. So if we were in love, we're in love. And if we're not no more, we're not. And offering me a trip with the bitch ass nigga I don't like anymore is not fun.
How's he a bitch
Again,
ass nigga if you love him?
I don't love him anymore. We're not together. So I'm not the kind of person who's going to love somebody for a distance. If I like you, I want to be with you, and you did something I don't like, we're going to figure this out and continue to be together. We're not going to not talk for a couple of days so you can go fuck. No, we're going to figure this out. But if we're not talking and we're separated, I'm done. I'm not waiting to rekindle it. It's done. The
So your
candle
love
is
is gone.
out.
So your
Right.
love is gone.
Right.
Right.
So now if you hit me up later talking about let's go on a trip for what? I don't have to go fuck or be around people I don't like to travel. I can go do that with my homegirls, my son, myself,
Mhm.
my family. Why go
Mhm.
be around you? There's nothing in it for me. And then I put myself in a compromising position because why would you fly out of town with someone of the opposite sex, someone you already had a sexual relationship without thinking you're going to continue that or being, like tried for that. So now I'm turning down somebody for sex. I have a bad attitude, or I remember all the things I don't like him. So now I'm stuck somewhere with somebody minimum 3 days with a bad attitude. No, thank you.
That's a good theory of it though. But if he hit that stomach, you getting on that fucking plane. I bet if the nigga
But
push
why
dick
would
in
I?
your
Why would I?
stomach, you
Why
getting
would
on
I
that
let a
fucking
nigga I'm
plane,
not
Ty.
fucking fuck?
Yes, you
No,
is.
and
I
that's
bet
not
you
even
gonna get on
how
that
it
fucking
goes.
your
That's not how it
favorite
goes.
nigga that your favorite nigga that pushed dick in your stomach, you're getting on that plane.
I
That's not
have a new
happening.
favorite nigga, baby.
You got two
What
of
the
them,
fuck?
babe. You got two of them, baby, and you're definitely getting on that
And
fucking plane.
that I
Yes, you are.
had to. Do we talking about
Mm-hmm.
past tense niggas? I
Mm-hmm.
get niggas, and
Let's
dick is
go, Ty.
subjective, sex is
Let's go,
subjective. I
Ty.
could teach someone how to fuck me just how you did. You taught me that,
Let's
and I'm gonna
go,
teach
Ty.
somebody else. I do not
Let's
have to sit
go,
around
Ty.
and wait on old niggas, baby. You had your fun and it's done. Bye.
We're having a good time. Hello, how you doing? What's your name?
7.
That was fly. Clearly, well, technically it's 777
Mm-hmm.
since you wanted to be fly. Like, what's up, seven? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm trying to figure out where your mindset is coming from with, these line of questions and the answers you're expecting her to give you.
I mean, like, so what you want to defend? Like, why don't we start here? Like, I think is she still here? Ty, is you there? Okay, so look, well, you tell me what theory you like to defend. Seven.
You thinking that a woman is just going to fly out of town with a man that she no longer, you know,
Oh, okay, I got you.
has
I
that
got
type of relationship with just
you.
because he used to put good dick in her stomach.
Because y'all sell pussy, and that's what she said. She said life is transactional, right? Because if he made you feel away and he's your favorite, she is getting on that plane. Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Did she say life is transactional?
No, what she said is more business anyway. Like, okay, like if she went for the old man who she said was not handsome, right? And then the money came, and then now he's handsome. The man that she loves, like one of the most, she is going to do that. It's not you can't dodge that right there in your face. The thing is, I think we lie to ourselves, like, or our culture lies to itself. We know damn well what's going to happen, man. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. You think otherwise, seven? Seven, where you from?